What's good, DW Nation? It's your boy, Dynasty Z Royal, back with you with another reaction video. This time, I'm doing the top 10, Top 10 anime deaths, saddest anime deaths. Hope you bear with me. Enjoy, and let's get this shit popping. Let's go. Let's get this shit popping.
Don't die! I order you not to die!
There's truly no way to describe the feeling of seeing your favorite anime character pass away.
それだけの人生であいつは幸せだったのだろうか。そしてそれを失った俺の人生も終わってしまったのだろうか。
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 saddest deaths in anime. For this list, we're taking a look back at all the characters in the anime world that left us too soon, taking into consideration both sad and misfortunate deaths. And as needless as it may be to say, beware of spoilers, and have your tissue boxes ready.
Okay, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen these already, probably like 2 or 3 I've never seen.
Number 10, Otanashi, Angel Beats.
If you sign this, even if by some reason you die, your life can be used to help another.
The series actually follows the protagonist of Angel Beats during his time in the afterlife, and it's only about halfway through that we find out how and why he died. Having just recently dedicated his life to becoming a doctor and helping people in honor of his late sister Hatsune, Otanashi finds himself trapped underground after a train accident with several other survivors. Being their pillar of strength, he takes care of their wounds and helps ration their food.
Hang in just a bit longer. Let me know if anything happens.
In his final moments, he fills out his insurance card to become an organ donor, allowing his example to pass on to the rest, but he passes away as soon as they are being rescued.
Otanashi!
Oh shit. I would put this at times. And he got to get rescued and then he just passes out. Then he just dies.
Number 9, Aaron's mother, Attack on Titan.
I wouldn't put this at I would have put that.
This one scene alone thoroughly introduced us to the horrifying world of the Titans. Trapped and unable to escape the ambush herself, Aaron's mother made sure her kids would not also fall victim to the giant humanoid creatures. Aaron didn't only lose his mom that day, but also had to watch as she was severed in two and eaten by one of these insidious monsters.
That was fucked up.
There was no greater sense of helplessness experienced as when we watched Aaron being pulled away while simultaneously crying out for his mother. Number 8, Ace, One Piece.
This had me teared up.
The passing of a family member is tough, and that's no exception when it comes to anime. After being successfully rescued by his brother Luffy and his gang, this prideful pirate turns back to face his captor, Akainu. Once Luffy gets caught in his crosshairs, Ace shields him like the good older sibling he is, but receives a smoldering hot fist through his chest in the process. As the Whitebeard Pirate's 2nd Division commander utters his last words, the expressions on the crew's faces are too much to bear. Number 7, Ushio Okazaki, Clannad After Story.
It's like this town is toying with us. It grants us happiness on a whim, then takes it away just as quickly.
Some deaths are simply inevitable. In the continuation of the first Clannad anime series, Tomoya has to learn this cold hard truth when his only daughter is diagnosed with the same fatal disease that took his wife's life.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I don't know what's causing it. If Nagisa's condition was any indication, she could be sick like this for months.
Ushio passes away while headed on a trip promised by her father. And the scene is made particularly hard to watch because Tomoya had just recently accepted his past and finally decided he was ready to truly raise his daughter.
Daddy, I love you.
Yeah. Daddy loves you too, Ushio, very much.
Yeah, what is wrong with these people? Who thinks about this shit? Damn.
Witnessing the deaths of the two loves of his life soon leaves him, understandably, in a bottomless depression.
Ushio!
Damn.
Number 6, Jiraiya, Naruto Shippuden.
He went on like a
様なら
fucking
大丈夫です
ball.
あの方がそうそう
あいつは帰ってこない
It's usually taken as a sign of honor when the student surpasses the master. In this case, it only left us in tears.
Yo. Hey. He went out like a ball.
When encountered by the villainous Pain, Jiraiya tries his best to thwart the Akatsuki leader's plans. Unable to stop him, and foreseeing his near end, the Hiruzen Sarutobi student uses his last bit of strength to encrypt a message about the secret to defeating Pain onto the back of his toad Fukusaku.
最終章胃の中の蛙大会で散るの巻か
No, it's gonna be nice.
ほどほどにあっぱれあっぱれ
In the manga,
Naruto's
he said
reaction to
Naruto.
Jiraiya's death served to solidify the passing of this timeless character in the sequel series to the Naruto anime.
Yeah, because he was, I figured, like in the manga. It
Number
says,
5, Nina Tucker,
no,
Full
not
Metal
this.
Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
No, this was,
Despite only knowing this
Uses
character for
his
one
daughter into
episode,
a
the
doll.
tragedy that befalls this little girl in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood left us
No.
with our jaws open.
That
It
was-
isn't just
honestly,
Nina's
that
actual
was
death that
fucked
cuts
up.
deep, but the context behind it that really gets your blood boiling.
You see, last year, Nina, your daddy didn't get a very good evaluation. Unless I do something really impressive this year, I won't be a state alchemist anymore.
Nina's father had performed an unethical human chimera experiment, fusing her with her own dog in the hopes of keeping his license as a state alchemist.
that was fucked
Big
up.
brother Ed.
When the Elric brothers are unable to undo Shao Tucker's dark deed, Scar kills her as a means of mercy to save her from her tortured future.
At least, your passing will be in peace.
Number 4, Nagisa Furukawa, Clannad After Story.
You all right, Nagisa? Hang in there, okay? You're gonna make it.
This tear-jerking love story ends with a bittersweet conclusion.
I gotta watch
Nagisa
this,
has
man.
never been that strong when it comes to her health, as she has suffered from chronic illness her whole life.
After this is over, the three of us are gonna live together. Right here in our home.
No.
Once she and her husband Tomoya
No.
decide to have a baby, the stress on her body proves too much to take.
After a while, I felt like my heart couldn't take it anymore.
It's gonna be a no.
I felt like I had run out of hope.
And in the middle of childbirth, it finally gets the better of her.
You can hear her, right? That's our baby. That's our baby crying.
Once their baby Ushio is delivered, Nagisa immediately slips away, and the mortified stare of her husband, coddling their motherless newborn, couldn't have been more agonizing.
But even someone useless like me finally found something to live for. Right, Nagisa? Right? Nagisa? Nagisa!
Number 3,
Damn.
L, Death Note.
Can you kill someone just by writing their name on a piece?
Can't say. I've never tried using it like that, and I don't know of anyone who has.
Being the sole symbol of justice within the series, and the main character's adversary, one might have mixed feelings about this genius detective's passing.
You and I will be parting ways soon.
On one hand, you
Yeah,
end
I
up
saw
rooting
this.
for
This
Elle
was
to stop the
fucked
mass
up.
murderer Kira. but still want to see Light, the protagonist, avoid capture. Nevertheless, the way L went left the rest of the series dry and hollow.
The sound of the bell has been unusually loud today.
Moments before his death, L had a notion it was his time, and it hurt most that it had to come from the person he considered his first and only friend.
Damn. I remember this.
Number 2. Lelouch v. Britannia, Code Geass Lelouch of the Rebellion R2. In an age full of war and hatred, Lelouch devises a master plan he calls the Zero Requiem, in which he plays the role of a wicked ruler before he is publicly assassinated to provide peace to the world. As the world's scapegoat, he is despised and willingly allows himself to be killed by none other than his best friend Suzaku. As he falls to his death, only his sister mourns over his body as the rest of the crowd celebrates, not knowing about his ultimate sacrifice. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Yeah, this should have been like number 5 or 4. He dies like a boss. And then that was sad.
I did not want to die this way!
That okay then, Lulu? And as I'm reborn, I'll fall in love with you over and over. I'll keep falling in love with...
Number 1. Maze Hughes, Full Metal Alchemist, and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Cool tattoo you got there.
Those are your last words. Wouldn't you rather scream?
This death takes the top spot on account of this character's stand-up nature. Maze was just impossible not to love. His unconditional sympathy toward others made his passing all too unfair.
The enemies moved in very close to the Fuhrer, and they've infiltrated the military deep enough to affect large-scale decisions.
After he uncovers secrets of the Fuhrer's motives, Hughes is murdered by the homunculus Envy.
You're right, Hughes. Maybe this is a more fitting end.
For once Envy shapeshifts to the form of his own wife, Maze is unable to defend himself. We wish he were still here just so he could show us pictures of his young daughter one more time.
I'm so sorry, Alicia. Remember, Daddy loves you. I'm sorry.
Do you agree with our list? Which anime character were you just not ready to see go? For more classic top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Okay, DW Nation. I mean, I would have put the Cowboy Bebop one at like 4-3, and then I would have put the Goku sacrificing himself for Gohan. That death was sad. That was sad. I wouldn't have put that one. That was sad. The Full Metal Alchemist one, where that guy died. I wouldn't have put that like that. Like, I would have put the Luffy one at either 3 or 4. You know. If you like this video, comment. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 50 subscribers. Tweet me more ideas. I'm gonna put the link to the Watch Mojo. We'll put the link to WatchMojo.com in the description below. Tweet me more ideas. You can put my Twitter down there. Hit me up. See what else? This is your boy Dynasty B-Boy signing off. Spread the motherfucking word. Have a wonderful day.